Recording.
Hi everyone, welcome to today's sneak peek. So I'm going to kick it off with what is my why? First of all, who am I? I'm Imogen, I'm from just outside London in England, and I became a wellness coach last year. I work full-time in project management and I do this in my free time. So my why for starting, first of all, it started off as I fell in love with the programs that we use and I absolutely adored them. And then I was sort of like, I really want to share this with the world. And I think I wanted to work on my health and fitness sort of first. I also know that I wanted something more. I do like my job, but I definitely needed something else, something a bit more glam, something that was helping people, and something that was gonna sort of, as the term says, fill my cup. And I just was like so focused on helping people, and I think it's amazing what we do here. You're going to find out later. But yeah, that's a sort of little introduction to my why. Basically, want to help people, want to work on my own fitness because everyone's got to get in shape. We've all got to do it, and earn some extra cash. Over to you.
Tisha, I think. Tasha.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm Tasha. For those of you that don't know me, I've been not quite a year with Beachbody. I've been doing their programs for a really long time. I fell in love originally with P90X way back in the Tony Horton days when they came out on DVDs. I've always been a really physical person, but I was drawn to this. I came back because I was like, you know what? I've fallen off on my movement. And I remembered a time in my life when I was really consistent, and I'm like, let me just go back to that. And it brought me out of a really, really like dark place mentally and emotionally. And I feel like if I can bring that happiness to other people and share that with them, that might be a really good thing, because there are probably some people that could use that in their day. Right now I work most of my hours in an emergency room, and I see people in the worst day of their life. And it reminds me that health and fitness has everything to do with where you're at mentally. And usually like we start to manifest these symptoms physiologically when there's already degradative things going on mentally and emotionally. So we're not as integrative in Western medicine as I feel like we should be. And this is my way of just giving back to the world. So that's my why.
Okay, so my name is Marta, and I started this as a participant at first about a year ago, so last February. And I was basically instructed by my doctor to do something different in life, because whatever I was doing was sending me into a spiral of like depression and sickness and disease, and like it was just getting worse and worse. So I had met with my doctor, and she had said basically like you need to do something. You need to start getting physical, because physical activity actually ups your serotonin levels so that you have more energy, and then you're able to do more stuff, and you start to feel a little happier. And I just happened to come across a post on Instagram who is now my upline mentor, and her life just seemed amazing. Like I was looking at her post thinking, why can I not be that happy? Why can I not do what it is that she's doing? And so I reached out to her, and that's how I started off as a participant in the virtual gyms that we offer. So it was nice to be able to work out at home and not feel so embarrassed of not knowing how to use the equipment at the gym. So I started off at home, worked my way up, and as I was feeling much better with myself and gaining confidence and all that, I decided to actually switch over and start doing the business. I always had that opportunity to work it as a business, but I kind of was a little hesitant at first, didn't know what it was I was doing. So just seeing the results for myself as being a participant helped me to gain the confidence to want to run this as a business itself. And I'm also a teacher, so I do this part-time, but like Imogen was saying, that you felt like that missing part in life, like that passion wasn't quite filled in. So I decided to do this, and I'm really enjoying it, because not only am I able to reach out and help people, like I want everybody to to feel the way I feel right now, and pay it forward to everyone, and tell them that like being healthy is so much more fun when you're doing it with a group of people, doing it together, and you're all on different journeys, but you're all kind of focused on yourself, but cheering each other on at the same time. So my definite why was for health reasons, and for the fact that like I can't keep this to myself. Like this has to be shared with everybody else.
So hey everybody, I'm Anke. So I've been doing Beachbody technically since September, but I didn't properly get into the coaching side of things probably till about the end of October, beginning of November time. I work in the financial industry as full-time, and then I also do this pretty much part-time if that's even possible. But I do every single step at a time. I'm doing this because I love it so much. I was really thankful for when I found this. So probably about April time last year, I got diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety, and basically ended up in a bit of a rut where I kind of shut down. I shut everybody out of my life, including family. And I needed something to get me back on track. And I found Beachbody. I found my coach. She got me onto this whole Beachbody thing, and since then I have found a light in my life that has just been something I've never seen before, and I found this whole new me that I think was always me, but I just never knew was there. And I'm literally so thankful ever since then for finding Beachbody. Like the exercise and helping other people is a bonus. I work with people on a day-to-day basis, and I love talking to people, helping people, reaching out to them, inspiring them as much as possible, as much as they all inspire me as well. But yeah, that's basically why I got into this, and I don't think I could ever give this up. Like, I think this is like my buzz, this is my life, and having all these amazing women, like just 3 of them are here now, as well as like all the others that are on our team as well. They are just absolutely fabulous. Like, couldn't ask for anything better. But that's pretty much my why. It can't get any more simple than that for me anyway. So what we're going to do now is we're going to roll into everything about Beachbody, really. The first person that's going to be kicking off is our lovely Imogen. She's going to talk to you about a couple of things, and then we're all just going to kind of bounce off each other and go as we go. But yeah, over to you, Imogen.
Hello. So I'm going to talk about what we do and how we do it, because you're probably thinking, what is a wellness coach? What do you even do? As I was thinking before I started. So in a nutshell, we help people start their health and fitness journeys while working on our own. But that's just a nutshell. There is so much more to what we do. So we use a total solution. We work on fitness, we work on nutrition, and we work on mindset. Now, if you're just going to the gym, you don't really get that because you're on your own, unless you've got a personal trainer. And there isn't that total solution for you. There's no one there to say, hey, why are you eating that? Or what are you doing? So that's where we offer our clients that, like the total solution. And how do we help people get results is we add them to what we call a challenge group. So this is basically creating an online community for our customers where we keep people motivated, we hold them accountable, and we help them choose the right programs, because we'll discuss it later, but there's over 50 programs on our platform and they're all so different. Those people, they can sign up without a coach, but who's going to direct them? Who's going to guide them? Who's going to work out their goals? And who is going to help them find the best program to get them the best results? And who's going to show up either every day, every week, depending on how your style is, it's so flexible, and say, hey, what are you doing? Are you doing this? Are you all in? Because I think all of us need that. We need that motivation in our lives. And not everybody can afford a personal trainer. And personal trainers can be so expensive. So we are sort of a cheaper alternative, but still using premium products. So because we are there every day showing up and using the products ourselves, we are showing people that we are proof of the product. And that is the power in this. So if you've got health and fitness goals, that is one of the best things to do as a coach, is to get results. So how do we do this? A lot of this is on social media, and I know there are everyone's all got their different styles. There really is no one set coach. There is no one set way to do things. There are certain things that will make you more successful, but there are so many options. So Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, name whatever social media sites you want to use. And that's how we connect with our clients. And essentially you will document your fitness journey. You don't have to, but that's where people they get the FOMO, they get the fear of missing out. They want to see what you're doing. So that's sort of like, that's our how, and how we get our customers in. We invite, as one of the traits of being a coach, is you're inviting people to your challenge groups. You're showing them these challenge groups, and you're showing them how amazing all these results are. And that was one of the big things about Beachbody when they first started, is they didn't start off with coaches. They started off with customers sharing their results, and that was bringing in more customers. So they thought, hang on, we're going to reward these guys for getting people on board with all these amazing results. And that's where wellness coaching came in. And then another thing that we do is building a team. So that's what all four of us here are doing. And why would you build a team? So you've got the community, we have our incredible team page. And when we go to the events, we all meet up. We're from all over the world, like even in this call, we've got USA, Canada, and UK. And it's also going over to Europe, other European countries this year. We share resources. Me and Anke have got one of our challenge groups together. So we don't have to post every day. A lot of us do work. So we'll take one day, I'll take the other day. You really can like make this work around your time. And there's the financial gains of why you want to build a team, but that will be discussed later. Has anyone got anything else to add to that at all?
I wanted to say that we're already on social media anyway. So we do this already. We're already posting about our life, about what it is that, you know, hanging out with friends, what we do at work. So why not make money off of that kind of thing? Why not make an income from what it is that we already do? And the fact that you would be then slightly more focusing on the fitness part of it, the nutrition part of it, you're giving people ideas as to like the food that you're eating, the plans that you're following, the workouts that you're doing. You're also motivating and encouraging people in that way. So, I mean, we're all on social media, we're all on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you know, all these platforms. So we might as well make it beneficial, not only for us, but for others as well.
And also, sorry, just to add, you can create your own brand, and that's what I think is really cool. Although we use the Beachbody products, my brand is UK Country Life Fitness. Like, you can have whatever, and you will find your people and the people that you want to help, and you will change lives, because it's changed my life. So I want to share that with everybody.
Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna just kind of tap onto what Imogen said. Where do we do this? I know that for me, and also I'm gonna throw what's included with that in that. I'm the kind of person that I try to avoid the news, and I try to avoid negativity, and I try to avoid the lower vibrational things. And I attract, like my two friends that joined us today are both very elevated. They're both very evolved. They're both concerned with spiritual things and things of a higher intellect. And I'm drawn to a community like that. So I wanted to create a platform and access and draw people to me and form, first of all, a community. Where do you get that? Like, I've spent a lot of time in a gym. It's been my focus. I've tried, even as a professional trainer, I've tried to move away from that, because it seems like you're going in, you're doing the things like a hamster wheel, and you're not really seeing the effects of all the exercise. With this, you get diet included, and you get specific recipes, you get grocery lists, you get access to questions like, well, what do I do if I go to a party, or what if I go out to eat? We have solutions for that. Also, what I didn't expect was the bonding and the social interactivity of the people on this team. And we do have guys on other, legs of our team, the California side. Like that. Like I'm in Florida, Franco's in Colorado. Like there's people that are concerned with just like the well-being of humanity, and I feel like we exemplify that. Like as a company, as individuals, we tend to gravitate. We're happy, we have endorphins running through our bodies. We have these like daily habits. They're healthy habits that are in our daily routines. You know, most of us get up and meditate, or we journal, or I mean, we always get in daily movement. We well exceed the 150 minutes a week that's recommended just for well-being and like prevention of disease and things that can be degenerative to a body. So from a physiological, like a professional trainer side of it, you get all these credentials. Like for me to write a program for somebody and charge them either hourly, virtually, for live, where you're talking not, if not several hundreds of dollars, like several thousands of dollars. This is for well under that amount. And you inclusively, you get your programming 30 to 60, 90, 100 days, depending on which one you choose. You get your, you know, if you can stream it either off your phone, your laptop, your tablet. You can use it in a gym. You can do it at your home. You can do it anywhere you have Wi-Fi access. We did it as a huge group of like 20,000 of us in the hotel, you know, when we went to Indianapolis last summer. You can literally do this anywhere in the world that you have Wi-Fi. So that's amazing, because when you go to a gym, you're only allowed to go to a specific location or work under specific people, and there's hours, and then there's the whole, from, you know, my perspective, clients are constantly canceling or rescheduling, or, you know, they hit a plateau and then they're, oh, they don't want to come to the gym because they want to go eat dessert 5 days that week, or, you know, whatever it is. We have this amazing also network of people that have found joy in just doing what they do on a daily basis. And they decided to make a side business of that, or they decided to do their full-time business. Some of our upline are making well into the, you know, if not almost six figures. There's certainly some of them that are a couple tiers above us that already are, and they've been doing this only a couple number of years. And I don't know about you guys, but in any industry, you can 5 years is a minimum to really literally figure out what you're doing in any kind of new industry. And this doesn't take a learning curve. Like, I find some of the most intelligent people are involved in this community. So you get your protocols, you get the ability to stream them, you get the ability to use them anywhere. The thing that's not even included in the pricing is this incredible community that comes with this, and the support network and the friendships. Like, I talk to Marta every day more than I talk to anybody literally in my state, probably in my country, like, than I talk to my family. She is my family. So there was that I wasn't expecting. And I've also learned a lot about just like structure and form and things that, like, you know, many credentials later, I have not discovered in my protocols as a trainer. So it well exceeds the price that you pay for this. And the most amazing thing is you have just this enduring connection to people that care, not only about your health, but just humanity in general. So it was a big pull for me.
So just to kind of back on to that as well, like, for all that, so everything that you get to be part of this community, all the workouts, so we were saying there's like over 50 different types of workout programs, everything that Beachbody started with at the beginning up until like most recently, you have access to all those workouts. All the workouts have nutrition and meal plans to go along with them. Plus we have several, two different nutrition programs specifically for nutrition. So you don't necessarily have to work out with those ones, but you can focus strictly on nutrition. Then we have all the training that is available to you. So how to, you know, get clients, how to use social media, how to work on your own personal mindset, how to offer that to other people, the different types of resources that you might want to like look into for your own personal gain, in terms of like audiobooks that you'd like to listen to for personal development, ones that you'd like to read. We have training videos, we have a training website, 20 days starter kind of business. And it's everything that you need to start this business, to see success. And it's basically what you put into it. So if you want to put in more time and more effort into it, then you may see that success even earlier. It's totally at your own pace. So like we said, we have people that do it part-time on the weekends. We have people that do it after their full-time position. And we have people that are staying at home, whether it's they're on disability, or they're on a maternity leave, or they don't have any employment at the current moment, or they've decided to completely quit their jobs because it just doesn't speak to them anymore, and they decided to do this full time. It's what you make of it. And like Tasha was saying, that whatever position you start in, whatever business and job, you don't go from, being the bottom tier all the way to the CEO of the business. You need to work your way up, and it all depends on what you put into it. So once you get into the habit of working out daily, focusing on your nutrition, really focusing on mindset, that was my biggest hurdle and still is. It's something I'm still working on. You then actually start to build a team and start to see massive success, and the money starts coming in, and it's just all this momentum can literally happen all at once, and it just pushes you up. So we do, like Tasha was saying, have people that are earning well into the 6 and 7 figures. We went to Summit last year, which was in Indianapolis, and they recognized all the wellness mentors, coaches, everybody that has seen success, and they all walked on the stage and they got their recognition. It's just amazing, the possibilities, because they all started with us at the bottom kind of thing, and they've made their life and passion all around this, and that's how they've seen the success. So in terms of like how we earn from this, so there are so many different benefits from becoming a wellness mentor and positivity coach. First, you would have an investment that you put into this business, and this investment will then give you all of this that Tash was talking about that's included in this. So you get your workout package, you get your starter kit for your business, you get your superfood shake for 30 days, you get all the training that's available to you. You get to then have the opportunity to have a one-on-one mentor to help you through this as well. And then you actually have an opportunity to earn back your investment by just helping 3 people a month. So if you're able to reach out and help 3 other people, and that's how you're gaining clients, then you've automatically then earned back your investment. Then the following month, if you're able to reach out to another 3 people, okay, so now you've not only made your monthly investment back, but the other 3 people that you signed up the previous month, they continue with continuing to work out and get their superfood shakes and whatever else they decide to get from our business. So they have the opportunity to purchase other supplements that they'd like to do for pre-workout, post-workouts, different nutrition products that we have for mental focus, for healthy digestive systems, and so on like that. If that's all their choice, if they choose to gain all that, then you actually make a commission off that as well. So every month, as you grow your team and your business, and all you have to do is help 3 people a month, it starts to build and build and build, and you continue to make commission off those 3 people plus the extra 3 people plus the extra 3 people as you go on, and it then becomes residual income. And we've had coaches that have come to a point where it works for themselves. It just happens on its own. They've built a team of mentors and coaches that are doing what we do, and as you get further and further down, you just basically, you're starting to make an income without having to do very much yourself. And that's something that we're all striving for. But in the end, you actually love what it is that you're doing. I love to help people out. So, I mean, I'm always at the forefront trying to talk to people, work with them one-on-one and so on. But honestly, it's as simple as helping 3 people in your life. And that could be your family, your friends, people at work, people outside of, in your neighborhood. And if you don't have anyone close to you that's interested in working on their own health and wellness, then we actually offer you the training to take it onto social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all that you can actually then reach out to people that are in different countries, that there are UK, Canada, US, just anyone on your Instagram, all the followers that you have, and you'll start to gain followers as well. You start to make relationships with them. You can reach out to them and offer them advice and help. And eventually, whenever they're ready, they can become a client of yours. And you work with them one-on-one and so on and so on. If they decide to make this a business as well, then they too start to gain clients and so on like that. So that's one way that we earn. You earn a commission off the people and the clients that you gain. You can also earn free trips, all-inclusive paid trips, free tickets to different events that we hold. We have different super weekend training events that you could be invited to. We have leadership training events that you can earn free trips to. We have our yearly summit trips that you can earn a free ticket to and go. And then we actually have different workshops and training that's offered to us at these events. That's how I actually met Tasha to begin with. And we just kind of, we kindred souls, we clicked together, and we've been pretty much best friends ever since. And it's just, there's so much opportunity to earn in different ways. If you hit a certain level within the first 2 or 3 months of your business, they send you free products, free clothing, free gear. You get recognition on our team calls. You have the opportunity to possibly walk across the stage at Summit, and they give you recognition there as well. They send you to special parties. It's amazing all the different things that you can earn. And it's just, I don't know what job out there does that, because even me as a teacher, as rewarding as it is to see my students grow up and learn and graduate, maybe in 5 to 10 years, if I happen to run into them in the street somewhere and they say, "Oh, miss, I remember you from class. Look what I'm doing now. Thank you so much for," 10 years to get recognition. I'm not in it for the recognition as a teacher, but it takes forever sometimes to realize the changes that you've made in someone's life. Whereas in this business, you see it almost instantly because you follow your clients online. You see the changes. They come to you and you're working with them one-on-one constantly. They're posting it all online. You see all the different wellness mentors. You have access to everyone. This community is huge. So when we went to Summit last year, there were 20,000 other wellness coaches in Indianapolis with us. And all 20,000 of us did a workout downtown. We shut down all the streets and we did a massive workout. All these people are helping people out into the world. They're helping people get healthier, helping people get stronger, more confident. All of these wellness mentors together. It's just amazing, the feeling. So you have this opportunity to not only earn an income, but you earn just the feeling of having helped someone, and you feel so good about it. It helps your progress get even better, because sometimes I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but when I've gone to the gym, I'd be working out by myself. It wasn't as fun. It wasn't as motivating. And I didn't have that team and encouragement behind me. Whereas as this community, I'm gaining so many more friends, so many more connections. I'm learning how to speak with people, how to help them overcome their objections and their barriers. And I'm learning so much myself through doing this business that I don't think any other business or job out there would offer this kind of training.
That's true.
Yeah. So I know Tasha has experience with having to do other training programs and learning how to become, I think you were looking into becoming a personal trainer, and the cost of that is ridiculous compared to what you'd be investing in this. So I don't know if you wanted to talk to that a bit, or.
Yeah, I was going to ask just to add one thing in there to clarify something for some questions that we're coming across. I can even look at, just for an example, when I met you last summer, first of all, I went to this event and I didn't even know why I was going. It was just one of those intuitive things. I was like, I feel like I just need to get on a plane and do this. So I did. That's just me. And I didn't know anybody. And I was shocked by how much there was just a similarity. It was like kindred spirits, and almost everybody, of course I click with some people more than others. When I even look at you as a person, not only do you physically look different, but I've watched you grow, not just in daily, we interact probably more than most of our team does, but I've watched you grow as a human. I watched your spirit change. I watched your physical body change. I watched your aura change. I watched the way your thoughts have changed. Your hunger for just, I don't know if that's the teacher in you or if that's just who Marta was just divine to be, but I've just watched you grow as an essence. And I feel like this has brought out of me, like, of course, I'm a super nerd, I'm not gonna lie. I'm fascinated by knowledge, especially when it comes to movement in the human body. But let's just take, for example, I just went to a workshop that I have a couple more credentials, and then I'm going to be in a different category of trainer, which takes at least minimal for me 5 years at least, because we're going on 6 years now, and I'm still not there. And there's still a couple other little things I have to do to maintain the protocols and the licensing. Every year you're talking at least $300. That's just to take the exam, and you have to add new learning experiences and new areas of knowledge that have to be different every 2 years. So not only do you have to hold a license, and you have to hold liability insurance. Mine's over $1 million. Then you have to you have to work in accordance with people. Then you have to, and that's just, so you're talking, a minimal of $500 a year just to hold this current licensing. That's not, they have never helped me find a single client. They have never helped me find a job. They have never helped me develop my resume. They've never helped me develop myself as a person. No one's ever said a single thing to me about mental or personal development. Never one time. We're talking the very best people in the industry that write the materials, and a lot of them train athletes. When you watch, if you watch your favorite sports stars on the NBA or the NFL or NHL, like, guess what? That was who my proctor was last weekend. Do you think she said a single thing about personal development or spiritual essence or nothing? None of that. They've never ever helped me with my diet. They've never sent me a list for groceries. They've never, like, none of this. Like, it's just blasé knowledge. And I have actually found such a passion for just wanting to be a better person myself since I linked arms with this company and some of these people, that I was like, you know what, this brings me so much joy. First of all, I would do it if I didn't get paid for it. Secondly, like, I know their programs work because they're written by people who have just as much experience as some of these other non-Beachbody people. Like, that's amazing to me what you're getting for the value, and the undiscussed element of it is the connectivity that you get. Like, you have somebody literally every day. If you were having a sad day and you were like, I really just need to reach out to somebody, I guarantee there's one of 8 people that would instantly probably answer you, if not in 30 seconds. They'll get back to you before the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because they're sincerely concerned about, like, how are you? I see you trying to be a better person. I see you trying to encourage and develop that in other people. And we don't necessarily get commissioned for that, but that, I've never experienced that. I don't see that in my day job. People they're not like happy people. I don't know if you've been around medical people, they're curmudgeonly. They're in a bad mood and they're angry all the time. And they do way too many destructive things outside of their job. And I just don't choose to be surrounded by that anymore. So.
Yeah. So, like, I find that, if you were to try to start a business anywhere else, if you wanted to, buy a franchise of some kind, like, the investment that you'd have to put in would be almost over $100,000. Whereas for this, to start this as a business, and it's totally your choice because it's the same price, and Anka's going to talk about that. But to invest in this as a business, I mean, you're investing in your own health. You're investing in the programs and nutrition plans. And like you were saying, like, we literally help you step by step all the way. And we go above and beyond what it is that you're paying for. And we do it because it's out of our own passion to want to help people. And that's the great thing about this community. But anywhere else, to start a business would cost you so much money. You'd have to go to the bank and get a loan. Whereas here, it's less than the price of, going to a gym for a yearly membership. I think it comes out to, like, Anka was going to talk about it, but I think it literally comes out to $4 a day for this business. So it's ridiculously cheap. Like, I can't imagine another business like this. So Anka's actually going to talk about the price of it all.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. So, do you know, on my last sneak peek I did with Marta, I was gobsmacked by how much people pay for the gym in America and Canada. Like, literally gobsmacked.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I thought what we paid in the UK, so I know for me in the Oxfordshire area, a gym roughly for a decent gym is probably about £30 to £40 a month, if not more. If you want to go to one of the
Lucky.
top ones, you're looking at about £50 to £100 a month. It's ridiculous. So for my gym that I was going to, basically, I'm not going to lie, I've signed up to a gym every year for as many years as I can remember, and then quit probably within a month or so after because I hate the gym. I know some people do love it. Taysha, I know you love the gym as well, but I don't like it. But what I worked out, sorry?
I don't like the people. I do like.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's the people, and for me, it's the machines. Yeah, so I actually sat earlier on, and I was speaking to a colleague who actually asked me what I paid for this, and I told them, and they looked at me, and they were like, "What?" And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, I was paying like £30 for a gym every month. That's like what, 360 plus a year. So let's get down to the nitty gritty of what it's going to cost you. Next to nothing, basically. So what we're looking at, and keep in mind absolutely everything everyone's gone on about. Tasha went through what's included. Martha's elaborated on it as well. You get so much stuff included for what you pay. Ouch, that's painful. I just saw a little glimpse of your message, Martha.
Yeah, so
Ow.
like $600 a year for me to go to a gym, plus then it'd be $200 a month for a personal trainer to help me figure out how to use the equipment, to plan out my routine, to even like figure out what it is that I should be eating and when, and so on like that. If I got an actual nutritionalist, I would have to pay like another $100 and 50 whatever to see her whenever I want to then see like what foods are affecting me, what food I should be eating, what times I should be eating. So all that in a year totally adds up. So yep, that's just in Canada.
Yeah, that scares the bejeebers out of me. That's just ridiculous. Like, why would anyone pay it? I can think of so many other things to spend that money on.
Mm-hmm.
My little cheap gym is just a little cheap gym. That's just crazy. Oh my gosh. Absolutely bananas. So yeah, so basically what you'll be paying is either £160 in UK, $160 US, and 186 Canadian. Okay, that is a one-off cost to start with. So that gets you absolutely everything that we've spoken about. You get the master trainer programs, you get training on how to do all of this, you get entry into an encrypted website, you get the 30-day superfoods to start you off. You get the access to the program that you decide to choose, which we would help you pick, and so much more, basically what we've all gone on about. Then what happens after that? So as a coach, you have to pay no matter what, whether you're doing this as a business, whether you're running a shop, whether you open a franchise, anything. There's no way on this earth you can run a business without doing some sort of monthly fee on something. It's impossible. Like, it cannot be done. You have to pay a fee every month for your, like, keeping on base with your customers, managing everything. Yeah, like Imogen said, like rent on your building, whether you have like a tax advisor or all that fun stuff. And like I can honestly say this is basically how it is. My mum and dad opened a business 2-3 years ago, a little shop down in Cornwall, absolutely beautiful little thing. And what they pay, their rent and to run it and do all their paperwork and their finances and everything is ridiculous. It's just crazy. So no matter wherever you go, it's going to be nuts. And like, I think someone's just popped up, I missed it, like doing a studio, minimum 2,300. Oh my lord. Ooh. And then yeah, licensing on top.
That's little.
That's crazy. So you do pay out a lot of money. So for what you pay with us, It's like next to nothing. And then, yeah, as it's sort of saying, getting off track there, you do a monthly fee, which is $15.99 a month UK, $15.99 a month US, and $18.99 Canadian. Have I got that right, Martha? Yeah,
Yeah.
so I did get that one right. That came off the top of my head. So basically what that covers the cost of is managing your business. So you get the platform, you're able to access like the Beachbody office where you can keep track of all of your clients, how everybody's doing, be able to do things like what we call like share a cart with everybody. It also gives you access to 25% discount on any future products or future programs, which is a bonus because actually when that comes off, you're like, yay, winning. Also allows Beachbody basically to pay you through direct deposit. So they pay you, it's done on a weekly basis. So as you start to bill, as Marta was saying earlier on about like how we earn, when we're paid, how we're paid, like how it is that you earn your money through commission and residual income, that is how Beachbody pay you. They do it through direct deposit and everything, covers all shipping to your clients as well. Yeah, so that's up. Yeah, it's literally like a no-brainer in the end. You pay next to nothing compared to what you pay. Tasha's just popped in. You also get pre-packaged new marketing materials for upcoming newly released products to share with prospective coaches and clients. Yeah, so one of the best things on the office is you get so much material. It's crazy. You get all these beautiful things where you can use all the information, like our superfood, for example. There is so much in that it is probably impossible to remember it all. And when you actually want to like talk about it or actually understand like what's in it, it's absolutely phenomenal. There's so much information. I was only actually reading it again, God knows how many times after the other day, and creating something for, as Imogen was saying, me and her have a boot camp together, and I was sharing all that information with all of our clients just to let them know, actually, do you know what's in it, compared to if you buy some products out on the market where you get all the chemicals and everything in, and you get all of that, like literally you get access to so much stuff. You get access to tools, training yourself. We said about the master trainer. So if, like, say for example, you fall in love with a program, if you want to become a master trainer of that program, you can do it. So you can look into doing all of that, and you get so much more on it. There's so much on the coach office. We'll be here all night if I talk you through absolutely everything. But is there anything I've missed, guys, on that? Because I know there's like so much that we get with what's included with the cost.
So the monthly cost, like that $15 or $18, Beachbody takes care of all the corporate stuff, so you don't have to worry about shipping the products out to your clients, about having to take their returns, about, getting the client support if there's an issue with something. Like they insure it all. It's covered. You're covered. Like no one can come back at you and blame you for anything or whatever. Like it's all covered through corporate. It's all covered on their end. You just have to do what it is that you do on your side of Instagram and run your business how you want to run it. But they cover all the legals and everything about that with the monthly cost of that $15 and $18. So I mean, it's like all the paperwork that you'd have to do with a business is done for you. You don't even have to touch all that.
You get a website too.
Yeah, which is
website and an email that's included with the officing material. So you can't create that. You can't even do a pre-packaged one for less than that. Anyway. So you don't have to use it, but it's included. So yeah. I think we all of us have decided, like when I started doing this, I was like, oh, I just need more workout consistency. And then I was like, superfood shake. What? Yeah, right. And then I started taking it every day, and I stopped getting sick, and I started feeling better, like energy wise, and I stopped eating less crap, which is miraculous. So I said, okay, I want to just keep taking this. Now if you continue to do the superfood smoothie, if you buy it as a coach, you pay less of a price than you do if you were to buy it as a customer. But that's the only like other thing that we're all doing. Like I take a lot more than just the superfood smoothie. I do energy, and then I do like recover, and then I do one overnight, and I'm in love with their product. Just stuff added into them. And if you were to go to a health food store and try to find a similar product price wise, it wouldn't be the quality that it is. And there's a bunch of extra crap like added. If you turn it over and look at the back of the ingredient list, there's a bunch of like toxic things in it. So to me that mattered. But I'm sure not all the coaches take as many supplements as I do. That's a fair statement. But yeah, like for just the quality, there's over 200 different ingredients in that smoothie that most of us just drink. And I add other things to it like yogurt and fruit, but you can just drink it by itself, and it's good. It's not chalky. Like I think it's very good.
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, it works out. I know, Martha, you have the exact bit for this for your currency, but with the superfood that we have, actually only works out about £3 a day. So when you look at what you spend a day on coffee, like I'm not gonna lie, I'll put my hand up. I bought myself a coffee this morning as a treat for Saturday. And I felt like I needed it. I probably shouldn't have had it, but I did buy myself one, and it was £3.50 for a coffee. It was good coffee, but it's £3 like a day. It's nothing. Like cut out that coffee, cut out all the bad stuff, like all the chocolate that you could be buying, and if you've got a snack drawer hiding somewhere in your house, like get rid of it completely, turn it into a healthy drawer. I'm not gonna lie, I have one as well, but it's mainly the husband. He used it, not me.
And like you said,
it's amazing.
And $4 Canadian a day to continue with the superfood shakes, and they come in a variety of flavors. And literally that has taken over my Tim Hortons coffee and tea runs every morning, my Starbucks runs. So like Starbucks was costing me $5 a day for the frappe latte, whatever, all the freaking, syrup that they put it in, the sugar and the whipped cream and all that stuff. And honestly, it would leave me thirstier, hungrier, and craving more junk than this does. So this superfood shake, which, again, if you continue with it monthly, then if you sign up 3 clients monthly, that just pays for your whole investment right there. And for $4 a day, I'm drinking something much healthier that, like Tasha had said, that you start to notice that you feel healthier, you get less colds, you're not as subjected to the flu, you feel fuller, you don't crave all the junk food. I mean, there's days where if I forgot to take my shake, at the end of the day, I'm standing in front of the fridge and I'm like, what can I possibly eat? And I don't want to make anything to eat because I just want it now. So I go and grab all the crappy foods. But had I can just turn and take my shake, and it goes away. That feeling of hungerness and craving the junk food goes away. So if you're with it consistently, you literally cut that stuff out of your life. So for $4 a month, or sorry, $4 a day, and you said it was like £3 a day, it's totally worth it.
Yeah, and do you know what, actually, not long ago, when I was actually looking through the informational sheet about what's in the superfoods, I actually went into Holland and Barrett because, like I said, I used to go in there all the time and get loads of health stuff, and went downstairs to like where all the proteins and the shaky stuff is, and went to the main branded stuff, and none of them were anywhere near close to what is in the shake that we drink, and the amount of words that were on the back that I couldn't read, let alone pronounce what on earth it was. It's crazy, like what they put in these shakes actually makes you think. And I do want to kind of find one and just kind of take a picture and then Google some of the words and be like, right, what is that? But there's nothing on the market.
Let me save you some time. You can go to actually like a health food store and buy supplementation. It'll have like 45% If you're lucky, in one of those protein shakes, the sugar's too high, there's no fiber, there's some kind of like androgynous, like a base material that connects all these supplementation things together in the powder, which most of them taste gross. I don't know if you've ever tried, like, I'm this health food junkie, and they taste disgusting. They taste like cement. Or
I've
they
tried them.
so
Shakes and they're
expensive and
disgusting.
expensive. Like even trying to go to an herb shop and like make a tea, you can't even get your hands on some of these like mushrooms and the things that they ground up and put in the shake. So for me, I'm in a little bitty spot, and I don't want to have to always go to the, like, I clearly buy good groceries, but I'm not going to go to like the super organic grocery store all the time, and just, I don't know. I'm shocked by the value of it. Like, I didn't think I would like it, much less keep drinking it or crave it every day, and I want it every day. So
And
sometimes
it's so cheap.
yeah, sometimes I do it twice a day. It's my dessert. That's fine.
So today I met the CEO of Beachbody, and he was saying about how all these shakes that are on the market have something that's called a flow agent, where it boosts the flavor. So it will have a tiny bit of like raw cacao in the chocolate protein shake, just a generic brand. They will add these flow agents, which will then make the taste last longer, and that's why it tastes that chemically kind of taste. Whereas in Shakeology, you can see the grams of everything. That proportion of the flavor is real and it's raw. Same with, there is a sugar content, but it's complete cane sugar. It's not refined. It is from its original source. And that's the problem when we see things like, when you see something that says it's got Madagascar vanilla in it and you're really drawn to it, it probably has a tiny proportion. Whereas in Shakeology, per cup, you can see on the back, cup, scoop, whatever you want to call it, you can see how much of that product is actually in there, and how there's, like you said, there aren't these fake additives, these extra things that are just there to bulk it, basically, like bulking agents. That was one thing that blew my mind today, because I can disclaimer here, I stopped Shakeology for a little bit because I wanted to see the effects of not having it.
Yep.
And now I'm straight back on it. Like, my diet was poor, I was snacking, I just wanted to eat everything, and I was like, what's changed? I was like, I haven't been having my shake. And like, try it for yourself. That's why we do these 30-day free samples when you sign up, because you know what, not every product's for everybody. So you get to try it out. You don't have to pay for it up front. You try it and then you will love it, promise you.
Also, I'm sorry, I'm super nerd over here. So I'm going through nutrition credentials with my trainer stuff right now, because it's fascinating to me, and it's also required to maintain my licensing. This was the section I chose. I know in the UK, they're a lot more stringent with additive and food testing. Here, most of our food base in the last 20 years now, it's all automatically in our food supply is GMO based. It's like 85% of our food. And they've actually, like, Consumer Reports, it's very expensive to do testing of foods. Now with the supplementation industry, it's not required. You don't have to have a license. It doesn't have to go through all the testing that the FDA does. If you actually look at Consumer Reports, they have taken Shakeology to, I think it was vanilla specifically, and the contents, there's only like one flavor molecule that's different for each strand of the shake. They spent money to have this tested, which to do this like a third party blind unassociated test is like thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? And so they know what they're talking about. Also with the healthcare industry here, there's like a licensing thing, so they can add things into this stuff, like it used to, like fen. I'm probably a little older than all of you. There used to be like an ephedrine ingredient to every like the diet pills and the energy pills that I used to take them myself, and you'd be all over the place and wired. This doesn't have any of that stuff in it. So they've already tested the science before they develop the product. So in 20 years, you're not going to see people that have been taking these daily, like, and with increased cancer rate, or like, oh, now they have throat cancer, or now they have increased incidence of like pancreatic or digestive or liver issues, because they think about what they're putting in the materials that they're giving to humans. They don't just try to make money. Like they have taken not only the technology, but the people like Carl and some of the upper like CEOs. They care about health, and most of them have experienced periods in their life where they weren't as healthy, or they were super stressed out by their job and they didn't feel good, and they wanted to feel better, and they just decided to make products, and it's developed into this amazing industry that just, we're all just about health and helping our fellow humans and just being good humans. And I don't see that anywhere, not in banking, not when I was in computers, certainly not in the healthcare industry that I'm in now, definitely not in the physical training industry. Like, it's still kind of cutthroat, and they don't want to pay you any money, and they're certainly not going to give you any kind of knowledge or materials, or they're always wanting extra, like, oh, go and get this training, or now you need this business model, like like a litany of requirements, but they're not trying to help you individually, much less collectively. So that's a huge difference. They're just really passionate about what they do. So,
and I have to say that as a teacher, when my employer expects me to be up to date with the latest technology, the latest type of teaching strategies, and so on, the different types of subjects, they don't pay for me to go get that training. I need to go pay for it myself. Whereas here with Beachbody, it's all included in the price of that first initial kit, and then you choose to pay that $15, $18 monthly fee to keep your business running, so that you're considered a coach with them. And then whatever else you decide to purchase monthly for yourself, so whether it's Shakeology, whether it's Energize, post-workout, Recover, we've got so many different products, whatever it is, as a home delivery to your own front step, then qualifies you as being an active wellness mentor and coach, and you can from there earn an income as you sign on clients.
I think one thing, sorry, about the nutrition products that you get, like, they're so inclusive. You've got gluten-free, vegan, they really do take into account like everybody's health conditions and stuff. There are so many options. So if you think, oh no, because I've got type 1 diabetes, I thought, oh, I probably can't have this, you work around it, you find something else, and then you will find something that works for you. So I was worried about not staying active, but actually there are products out there, like any dairy intolerances, like they're all, I think most things are nut free, double check, and all that support is available to you through the Beachbody support as well. So there is someone there, I think 24 hours a day it works out, because of the UK, US and Canada times, North and Pacific. So you will have that support there through Beachbody and through your coach. Sorry.
Oh, as an additional, like, I was just researching, like, just nerd stuff again. I went to the nutrition tab on the Beachbody On Demand, and I was like, all right, I need some new recipes, and I'm bored with this. And so here I am comparing like what I'm studying in my official materials versus like what I got for, I don't know, when did I start this, last April? And I'm just now figuring out, like, I have so much information, I can't even get to it, access it all, process it, digest it all. So I'm looking at like, okay, now I'm obsessed with nutrition. And I've learned more from the nutrition program. I decided, I fell in love with the exercise, and then I fell in love with the supplements. And I was like, okay, now I just want to, like, I'm all about what I'm eating, how I'm eating. And I never learned that before I discovered that other side that we did with just nutrition with Beachbody. So then I figured out, on your Beachbody On Demand, with every enrollment package, you click on the nutrition tab, or if you're on your phone, you click it under nutrition. It will give you portion sizes, because guys are a little bit bigger than us. You know what I mean? So if you're trying to put on weight, like Body Beast, or you're trying to do like, lift, or like the lift program, or you're trying to do, what was the Sergey one? Sorry, there's so many of them, you can't even keep track of them all. There's 10 rounds coming out. But they have intentionally like calorie sizes, like, 18, if you're on a 1,300 to 1,400 a day calorie regimen, here's your meal packaging, here's what you should do portion size, and it goes all the way up to like 2,700. It breaks it down. Like, I've never even seen that in my official materials anywhere. Like, someone put a lot of thought into this. And it can be like right in the palm of your hand from your phone. Like, you don't have to, be on Pacific time and wait for them to pick up the phone. And I don't know, just the value that I'm astounded by the things that I have access to that I haven't even played with yet. So, do you guys have any questions? No?
I think we've answered a lot of them on the side as well in their chat.
Yeah, I think we've no, you've all been very insightful. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So
So
yeah,
if
I think
anyone does have any further questions though, whether you're watching this live or catching the recording, please feel free to reach out to the wellness coach that invited you to watch this, and they will help you with any other further questions that you have, whether it's like how to sign up, what you might want to know about a little bit about your nutrition wise, what kind of programs we offer. If you are able to talk to your wellness coach about what your goals are in terms of nutrition, fitness, personal development, and even if you're interested in running this as a business, or if you just want to do it as a participant at first, and still get the VIP discount and so on, please do reach out to them, give them that information. Don't feel shy about asking any questions. If they don't know it right away, they will know it within a day, because we have such massive amounts of resources that we can tap into to help you with this. So please do reach out to that person that has invited you to watch this, and they will definitely help you with anything that it is that you have in terms of questions and further information that you might need.
Can we take a boomerang?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I forgot.
You stop recording now then though?
Oh, guys, actually, I got one little fun fact for everyone on this. I found this the other day and it made me giggle so much about our superfoods. And I never knew this until I dug deeper. So our superfoods was created because our CEO didn't like his veggies.
He said it today. He didn't want to eat
Yeah.
vegetables.
He didn't want to eat vegetables, so he got his wife Isabel to create this magnificent superfood. And I can't tell you, like, some of the stuff that's in the superfood, I wouldn't even dream of eating on its own, let alone some vegetables.
So
So it's amazing. You get it all in your body. So I was meant to add that in a little bit earlier on, and it's just popped up on my screen from Lighten Up. So I was like, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's amazing because you get it all in your body on things that you probably think, yeah, I'm not putting that in my mouth, but it goes in you through something that tastes amazing. But yeah, that's just a little fun fact.
So sorry, I get so excited. I have 100 things to say, and I'm like, wait, I didn't have anything to say. I discovered that we have a lot of coaches, people that start and they start because they love it, and then they just start telling other people about it, like family members, or people watch them change, like, oh, you're losing weight, or you look healthy. I keep hearing like, you're glowing, well, I'm happy, first of all, so, because I've made time for myself in every single day that I was never doing before, because somebody just said strategically, hey, why don't you just do some self-love? And I was like, that's, first of all, genius. But then I started telling people about what I was doing. What was I taking? They're curious about what I'm eating, how I'm doing things. And I just started sharing with people. I swear to you, 80% of the stuff I have shared with people, they hesitantly tried it, and now they keep taking it. And we have a lot of coaches that have started, and that, maybe they haven't risen in the ranks in the company, but they're still making a substantial income just being a entry-level coach, because they sell a lot of products. If you look at how many of my people have been retained and they're what they're ordering, it's consistent from day one, because I use a lot of stuff and I tell people about it, and then they try it and then they like it, and so on and so forth. So
We're selling a
Oh, it
lifestyle
definitely
here.
helps.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, carry on, Imogen.
It's essential here. We're not selling products. We're selling a lifestyle. We're selling a whole complete solution. It's not buy my shake. It's not that at all. It's you are proof of the product. You are showing people how this will benefit their life, and it's benefiting you at the same time. What, working in a shop, you're not gonna, what's that benefiting you at the same time? What kind of other business will benefit you at the same time? That's why I love this. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. And like I was going to say, yesterday I had a shocking realization that I have actually lost a bit of weight, and I've actually shaped up, which is great, because I kept having to pull up my yoga leggings through my workout because I was so worried that my my tushy was going to be on the show. And they kept on going. I was so tempted to stop the video and go and change. I was like, no, it's fine. I'm over halfway through this. I just need to carry on. And it shows it works. And I'm actually, for the first time, going to be posting a transformation picture on Tuesday, which I'm really scared about doing, but I'll just drink quite a bit of gin before I do it, even though I'm working. But it's actually like they're the first pair of leggings I brought when I started this, well, just before I started this specific program, and they kept falling off me yesterday. I've had to just completely get rid of them because they just don't fit. So it's proof in the product. It works. It's great. Yeah.
And like, honestly, my scale has not changed its number, but I like you're saying, like, clothes are fitting better. I'm more toned. I'm building muscle, and I'm not like building muscle to bulk up and everything. Like, it's actually just, it's beneficial. I feel stronger. I feel more flexible. I have more energy. And it just goes to show, like, that number on the scale has not budged. But, you know, like, fat weighs way more than muscle, right? So, or muscle, sorry, weighs way more than fat, but fat takes up way more space. So, I mean, I've slimmed down and toned up, but I'm still the same weight. And that's not what it's about. It's not about losing weight, you know, it's about feeling better, fitting better in your clothes, being healthier, less sick, you know, happier, glowing more. So it's like, it's just like Imogen is saying, it's a total body solution type package. So,
and it's gradual, because I dare say I was already fit before I started this. People were like, why do you need this? And I was like, I want to. And I started taking, like, documenting pictures of myself. If I had on the same pair of pants, the bra that we took, all like the pictures that we took as a group at Summit, I had on the outfit the other day, and the pants were bagging on me before they were tight. You know what I mean? Like, I have lost, literally, when I started doing the new nutrition program, I've lost like 12 or 13 pounds since December, which is hard for me because I'm already muscular, you know, but it's different. It's like I'm losing fat. So now my dense muscle mass is thicker, and I'm able to, it's, for me, it's things like I'm able to focus longer. My endurance is better. My attitude is better. I don't get tired as easily. So but I take pictures just because if I look in the mirror, I'm not going to see, but, you know, over time, if I look back since like last April, like, oh, I can documentably see a difference. So that's awesome. You got to throw your pants out. Yay.
all right, let's do a boomerang.
Yay.
Boomerang.
Thanks, ladies.
Wait, not ready. Hang on.
Not ready.
Hi.
Oh,
Thank you so much for everyone who came on.
Yeah, thanks all.
Thank you.
Hope you all have a lovely weekend as well.
Bye.
Bye everybody.